And hi guys, welcome to my channel again. In the last episode, which is episode 4, we spoke about the JVA, signed a JVA with the River State government for the Reef Staff Golf Estate. And now a JVA has been signed. What do? You have to now set up your business. So we had the business set up, and first is to establish an office. So we had to identify an office. Remember that in real estate, one of the most important things that you need to do in anything in real estate is location. And what else? Location. The third, location. So we need to identify and find an office in a very good location. In this case, if you know Port Harcourt a bit, we were in GRA phase 2. We identified a dilapidated building, which I loved. I loved the building. So it was in MAL Street. MAL is between Polo Club and Presidential. And there was a huge traffic jam there. Actually, the people I met at first said, oh, no, there's too much traffic jam here. And then I said, well, that's what I want, because it means that people will definitely drive past this place. So we went in, rented out the office for a period of 3 years. And then I went into renovating it, branding it. One thing that you learn in this episode is about branding. I mean, we are very particular about our brand. So we branded the office, did it very, very, very peculiar. I mean, people couldn't believe the way it was turned around. So branded, and as everybody knows, our colors are red. So we had it all done, and then I had to move on to hire the staff. Most important to me, apart from a personal assistant, were my sales executives. So we advertised for sales executives, and the sales executives, somehow we had 3 ladies who qualified, and 3 of them were of different background. One of them was teaching etiquette, and then the second one was working in a hotel before. The third one was a lady who came to sell us a Xerox machine. So, but I saw her skills in marketing. So we hired these 3, but I did this together with the executive director of the Bureau of Public-Private Partnership. And then the next thing I did was to bring them over to the Gambia, because I wanted to expose them. So I brought them to Gambia and got them to work for about a week with my staff and to saw the products that we were selling here. So they were so well motivated. They saw what the young ladies here and young men were doing in the Gambia. So they went back well prepared to get the project done. Then the second thing was to hire the contractors, because I wanted to use local contractors. I mean, I never use anybody but local contractors, but also build their capacity. So word went around that I was about to build this project. And obviously a lot of CVs were coming, a lot of profiles were coming. And we were very careful and selected them, but very young. Again, after selecting about 20-something of them, I asked them that they needed to pay for their fares to come to Gambia to see again the things that we were doing here. So they came, and actually they learned some new things, and I put them through it. So they came back to Nigeria, again, very well prepared to execute this project. Now, one of the people that you need are your bankers. So we started talking to banks. And I will really want to tell the story. One of the bankers that I met, an executive director, said that, look, who do you think you are to come and build this kind of project here? This is Nigeria, and you are in the Niger Delta. You have been successful in the Gambia, but remember, Gambia is only 1% of Nigeria, and it's very competitive here. So I don't think you can make it here. So that's a huge challenge, but I love challenges. I turn challenges into opportunities. Now, fast track, later I will tell you what happened with that ED when we were successful. So then we started talking to the banks. The list we did was to open an account and then put in the initial capital that we had brought in. Did our offices. Then the third thing is marketing. In our marketing, everybody who knows us will know that our material is very well done. So we had some very good print brochures. We had all our flyers designed. Our banners were everywhere. Now, a major challenge we had in trying to market was that there was a similar project in Port Harcourt. Again, the bank, one of the banks that we were trying to deal with, were also involved in the project. And the project had failed actually. So some people came there and thought that it was the same project with the River State government and the same bank that we were coming to do. So again, challenge, that was a major challenge. How do we tell people that this wasn't that project and that it's completely different, and we are completely different? Because people don't trust developers. That is the reality in Nigeria. So major challenge, but I will tell you again, in whatever you do, please make sure you are a man of integrity. And if you're a man of integrity or a woman of integrity, whatever you do these days, it is captured online. So I tell people all the time that I have two people, my uncle and my aunt. They are always well ahead of me, and they will tell you everything about me. So my Uncle Google was there for me, and Auntie YouTube was there for me. So people obviously will go there and search. They will do their due diligence. And thank God, every time you Google me up, everything that you will find will be positive. Lessons to learn in this episode is that, one, make sure that you choose your staff very well. Your branding is very important, and also integrity. Integrity is very key. Whatever you do, you should be a man or a woman of integrity. Thank you very much, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by pressing the subscribe button and the like button and your notification. Thank you very much.